My next guest is coming off his first UFC victory. Long time coming, getting that TKO finish over Justin Ledet. It is Dustin Jacoby back here on the program. Dustin, how's it going, man?
It's going great, man. Good to talk to you, James. And like I said, we'd be talking about that victory.
Yes. How does it feel? I mean, second UFC stint, a lot different than the first stint in 2011. You finally get that win. What does that mean to you just as a career milestone? You've had a lot of good ones in your career, including all your, accomplishments in kickboxing. But to get that first UFC victory after the road you've had to get back, that must feel pretty damn good.
Yeah, it feels great, man. I mean, it kind of tops them all for the simple fact that MMA is what I started, and the UFC was the first goal to get to the UFC and to, compete in the UFC. And I think that's the difference back then. I think I was just happy to get there, and I got there so quick. And, I had a lot more hill to climb and a lot of other stuff that needed to be done, a lot of more boxes that needed checked and experiences that needed to be, had, and I had to, go through them. So to get back to MMA and back in the UFC and to get that first victory, man, I think it tops them all. But again, man, like I said, I'm here to stay, and I'm ready to go get some more.
Could that have gone any better in terms of the performance?
No, man, that's what I kept saying. Like, are you kidding me? But you know what? That's exactly what I envisioned. That's exactly what I pictured. I had like a dream that I saw the picture of us, and it had the green check mark by me, and it said winner via TKO 2 minutes and 52 seconds in round one. I had that dream.
Mm-hmm.
So I just had to go out and do it. It's like everything happened, but I still had to make it happen, and I ended up winning. I saw that same box after with the green check mark. It said winner by TKO 2 minutes 38 seconds. So, yeah, dude, it was awesome. I was so pumped.
Any nerves going in there just with it being the second stint, or did you just treat it like any other fight?
I was extremely calm. We were having fun in the back. I was confident all week. I know, like I said, man, I checked every box. I prepared properly. I knew there was no reason to dwell on it or whatnot because it was going to happen anyway, regardless of that's what we signed up for. We were going to step into that octagon and it was going to play out. So you just have to make sure you're trained, you're prepared, and then be confident and just flow on the night of. And I really felt like I was in a flow state. And to be honest, there was so much more that I wanted to get done and so much more that I trained for, and which is awesome. It's in the back pocket, and we'll continue on to the next guy.
I think icing on the cake would have been if you got the bonus. It was still an impressive win. I know there was a lot of other good performances on there, but I wish the UFC would not have to cap it at a certain amount of performances. I think that you just base it on the fight itself, but you're probably a little disappointed by that. That would have been icing on the cake, right?
That would have been icing on the cake, man. I talked about it so much. I told my wife I was going to make that happen, dude, and I was so close. But like I said, it's a bonus. It's a bonus. And it's icing on the cake. So there'll be more fights. There'll be more opportunities. And, what a sick card. I kept watching it every fight. It was like a finish. I'm like, man, it's going to be tough. But, there'll be more opportunity, man.
This is usually where I ask the fighters how they celebrated after the fight, but there's that great photo of you at Jason House, your manager's place, with Alex Hernandez, Adrian Yanez, yourself. It looked like a good time. I know Jason owns a house there, in Vegas, so it must have been a pretty good after party.
Yeah, it was awesome, man. We had a great time. I love the team. I love the energy. I love, bringing new friends together and achieving things together. And it was awesome, man. It was a great night. Jason and his team were exceptional, and I'm in a really good spot.
Yeah. Did you feel a little underdressed next to Alex Hernandez? That guy really dresses to the nines after his fights.
No, man, I felt like I was the best dressed. I was in my T-Bird costume. I was feeling good about myself. It was Halloween night. I tried getting him to do the same thing. As a matter of fact, one of my buddies, he's like, I'll trade you costumes right now. Give me your suit. I'll give you my T-Bird outfit. But no, he did look sharp, but that's not my style, man. I'm more of the laid back. It was Halloween. I had to dress up as a T-Bird.
Yeah, good for you. That's great. And then in terms of because you said you stayed in Vegas a couple extra days, what did you get up to?
Yeah, we hung out Sunday. I tell you what, man, we were out all night Saturday. I completely slept the day away Sunday. I was up at like 8. We got in about 4:30. I was up at 8 a.m. I was feeling fine. My wife finally got up about 9:30. She's talking about going to the pool. She starts getting ready, and it hit me like a ton of bricks. Just process overload, and I hadn't even got to everything, and just trying to enjoy myself. I trained hard, and I was disciplined for 8 weeks, and to go out and have a little bit of fun, and then just everything to take in, man. It kind of hit me all at once. I was down for the count Sunday, but then we went out, Sunday night. Monday was a good day. Had some nice food, ate some good dinners, and just celebrated properly, man. And now we're back in Denver.
Yeah, no, it's good to see you back there. And yeah, of course, like you're just trying to take everything in. This was a finish, obviously, and it's different, obviously, when you get a finish in the UFC than getting it, say, in a regional promotion or something like that. Did you notice the social media following went up, or did you have a lot of people messaging you after this fight just because it was a finish? I'm sure people saw it just on Instagram or on social media.
Yeah, I tell you what, man, I have a huge following. I have a big fan base, a lot of people that support me. So even prior, they were the same people were reaching out, the same people that have been there since the very beginning. And yeah, social media blew up a little bit. I ended up getting the verified blue check mark over the deal. So a lot of people text me about that, and hit me up. But yeah, just all part of the process, man. And it couldn't have went any better. I mean, first round TKO, that's what you want. Every win's a big win, but I think I made a statement, and I think that I'm just going to continue doing what needs to be done and trusting the process and believing in the team that's behind me, and I think big things are ahead.
And I agree. And not just that, it's not like you're coming into the UFC in a second stint where you're in your late 30s. Like, you're still a young guy relative to the division. You feel like you obviously have sort of a second UFC path with this new opportunity here.
100%, man. Everything is perspective. If one thing that I saw is a stat that blew my mind when Khabib retired, he retired at 32 years old. Right at 32.
And Anderson started at the same time. I think I saw the same graphic.
Yeah, Anderson Silva made his UFC debut at 32 years old, and here I am. Like, I didn't want to call it a debut because I'm already 0-2 in the promotion. Now I'm 1-2. But in my fight back, in my mind, it was my debut, man. It was to just let reintroduce myself. I'm a completely different fighter, and it's all mental. I've always been there. I've been gifted physically, and I work my ass off to prepare physically. And when it clicks up here, and like it has, for the past few years that I've known, and it's just different when I step in there, man. It's so mental, and I feel like I'm learning to fly, man. I'm learning to just really hone that and just dial in and execute what we've been preparing for.
Obviously, this is a fresh win. We're just a couple days removed from it. Any idea when you're looking to get back in there? I know Anthony Smith has got his fight coming up against Devin Clark, so I'm sure you're going to be helping him for that.
Yeah, man, I need to get back in the gym, and I've got a couple hunts planned here. I'm going on a big elk hunt. Oh, that's right.
We talked about this, yeah.
Yeah, going on a big elk hunt for a few days. I wasn't able to go second season, which I usually go because of the fight and because of the fires going on here in Colorado that completely wiped out my unit. So I had to, shift game plans a little bit, going elk hunting, but and then going on a pheasant hunting trip. But once I get back and get in there and start helping him, I'm ready to fight before Christmas, man. I mean, it's what I do for a living. So it's what I do every day. I use my body. I compete. I train. And so we'll see what they say, man. I'm going to stay ready, stay sharp, and stay open.
Dustin, congratulations on the win. It was great to see all that hard work put together and getting that first UFC victory. Just remind people where they can find you on social media, and if you got any sponsors or shout-outs, the floor is yours, man.
Yeah, man. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram, Facebook. Facebook's more personal. Trying to, kind of
weed out the people. I'm the same way. I got like family stuff in there. It's like, get off my Facebook.
Yeah, right. For sure, man. There's so many guys I don't know, especially from early on in my career. But Instagram, the Hanyak DJ. Twitter, the Hanyak DJ. I'd like to thank my management team at Iridium Sports. They hooked me up with, and they truly have my back. Our coaches at Factory X, Mark Montoya, Busy, and all the coaches at the gym. Landau Performance, where we do strength and conditioning. Revivid Sport is a new. I just hopped on their team. Revivid Sport, CBD, top of the line product. I've been wanting to get with them for years, and because I truly believe their product is the best. Eat to Evolve. Foods helped me out big time, with this fight camp, and hopefully any and all, man. Like I said, it's all my management team. Every day I'll come home to something new. So they do a great job of taking care of me, and yeah, man, I'm looking forward to the next one.